Well, this is, I'm up just at the back of King's Cross, around about Clerkenwell Road, somewhere around there anyway. And this is just an example of what happens when you have boilers on service contracts companies and they don't actually remove the burner or service the boiler properly. As you can see here, and this boiler's never been touched, it's still got the original rubber seal. You can see the dust coming off of that where it's starting to fall to pieces. Just caught this one in the nick of time, so it's very, very lucky for the customer. It's just that I spotted this when I originally came out about 2 months ago. I just said to them, you need to get that boiler completely stripped and serviced, so that's what I'm going to do today. As you can also see, the electrodes there inside are absolutely rotten where they haven't been removed, cleaned, and there's actually sort of a deposit, some building up on the actual electrodes because they've never ever been out or ever been cleaned. And the other thing to look for, so I'm just going to put this down. The serious state of this heat exchanger is absolutely rotten, and the amount of build up inside of there, and you can run your fingers around and you can feel like all the balls and all the sediment and build up of whatever it is, the oxides inside the heat exchanger that are starting to block up the fins down at the bottom here because it's never ever been checked. So really good reason to get your boiler serviced properly, even if it's every couple of years or 3 years, but make sure it's done properly. Catch you later. Right, back again. Now I've completely done all the gas side of this, cleaned the burner, cleaned and polished all the electrode connections with emery cloth, so you've got nice clean connections there for the rectification, so we don't get any problems with any interference with the signal getting back to the boiler, so we don't get any sort of intermittent F29s, F28s or anything ridiculous like that. All helps stop these problems occurring. I'm going to put this back in now. As you can also see, nice new proper graphite seal now fitted, so at least now we haven't got to worry about any heat escaping from the boiler or doing any damage to the inside of the casing or any very expensive components if it gets too hot inside the cover, or even if the flames come out the front of the boiler. We've basically eradicated that risk. As you can see, the inside of the casing's already showing some signs of distress or heat damage, so it's been teetering on the edge for quite some time. We're all done. We're going to put the gas back in now and then going to crack on. We're going to drain the boiler, repressurise the expansion vessel, check the sensor and the hydro block, and then basically we should be done. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm just running through the procedure now to start charging the vessel, so while I take this opportunity really just to check, just for the sake of the camera really, just so you can actually see it for yourselves. This expansion vessel has obviously been in from day one, again, been regularly serviced, evidently. So we're just going to take a little pressure reading. 0. Okay, well, let's get cracking. Well, I've just recharged, tested, checked and repressured it again just to make sure it's all nice and hunky-dory. I've just pumped out a whole washing up bowl full of water out of that expansion vessel. So it was completely empty, completely full up with the system water. So, just going to check it again. Beautiful. Just over the bar. Perfecto. See you in a bit. Right, we're getting there slowly. Gas is done, burner's done, the ignition system's done, heat exchanger's done, all cleaned, ready to go. I've recharged the expansion vessel, which was on 0 and completely full of water, which might be contributing to the lack of circulation of the heating system. Certainly a factor. So what I've got to do now is I've got the boiler on a P0 program, which would be insane not to run, especially after I've drained and refilled the boiler. So to make sure that the boiler stays safe while I'm purging and running the system, before I actually fire it up, I'm going to run the P0, drink my nice cup of coffee, which the very nice lady has just made for me, and then once it's all ready to go, I'll fire the boiler up and then we'll analyse it and do our final checks. See you in a bit. Okay, sort of coming quite close to the end now of the whole procedure. It's been a while now, but it's all looking good. The boiler's fired up. I haven't finished or by all means put it all back together again properly yet. I'm just running through the analyzer now, so I'm going to check all the combustion levels, CO2 levels, ratios, make sure the CO carbon monoxide levels are all safe and within the limits that the manufacturers state, and then hopefully we can start closing it all down and away we go. So label there, just in case the customer needs to find me again. And up here, more importantly, is the G10 sticker that comes with the new seal. Now I've dated it and put my name on that, so that even if it isn't me that comes back in the future, at least the next person who comes to the water can very easily see that the seal has been changed and when it was changed. So it gives them some idea of as and when, or what needs to be done on the next service, hopefully next year. So I'll see you at the end. Right, that's it, we're pretty much done now. Just been running the boiler through now, just checking a few things over, just having a bit of a tidy up. So I'm going to be on my way fairly shortly. I'm just going to do the service record etc on the iPad and email it off to the customer so they can keep that as their record. And if you look up here, you'll see the old seal, the old bolts for the combustion chamber, which haven't got nylon threads, so you can see that that's the wrong ones. And also the old sensor, which I've changed just as a bit of Christmas insurance really. Don't like these very much, always change them, cures a lot of problems without having to turn up and drive all the way through London. So there you go, I'll leave that there so that the customer can see what they've actually had done and they can see the parts they paid for. And hopefully they'll have a nice warm winter and they won't be seeing me for a year or two. See you later.